Hey YouTube family, it's your girl Minnie. I'm finally back with another video. I know it's been a long time. I'm gonna do a mukbang or whatever it's called. We are eating Popeyes today, honey. I got some chicken tenders, red beans and rice, and some french fries. And my drink is a caramel frappe from McDonald's. I've been craving those for some reason. But I decided to do a video today of just me like opening up more. Letting you guys know a little more about me, I guess. On a serious note, let's talk about, there's a few more things I want to talk about, but I just started like sitting back chilling, like I be sitting like I'm a nigga, like my legs all wide open and shit. But I want to talk about domestic violence. I don't know if I said earlier that I am married. I was young, I was dumb, it was a mistake. I regret it. And I'm the type of person, I don't say I regret things. Because I take everything as a learning experience. But this is one learning experience I wish I didn't have to take. So, I got married Valentine's Day of 2016. I mean, not 2016, whoa. 2018. We had been dating for just 1 year. As soon as we met each other, we pretty much started dating, which I do not recommend because you don't know the person, especially to marry them within 1 year. People is crazy. People, not all people, but in general, like especially where you find people, because I know some people that got married within 3 months and they are living like, they seem so happy, have an amazing family, like, you know what I mean? So what I'm about to talk about, and just meeting this person and you know, advancing so fast, this is not going to be all relationships. It's not going to be like this. I'm just talking about my experience, and I just want to give tips and tell people red flags. So like I said, we was only dating for a year, and a few days before we got married, I think the reason, I really loved him. And I feel he loved me too. But what I know is he wasn't ready to be that type of a man. He was never shown how to really be a man. So he didn't know how to be a man, I feel. And that's cool, you know. And maybe he do know how to be a man. Maybe I just wasn't the right one. And that's cool. But I really did feel like he loved me in a way. I don't think he loved me enough to change. And it's life. So pretty much a few days before we got married, I never even really got proposed to. Maybe 3 or 4 months. We got married in February, and in November, he kind of threw in the idea he's gonna marry me. He told me that, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Maybe a week or 2 before Christmas, he went to jail. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his, you know, his case situations that he had going on. I'm just not gonna give him no clout because he's not that important. He went to jail, and I'm in love, head over heels for this man. I bond him out. But while he was in jail, he sat in jail for maybe a month before I bonded him out. And while he was in jail, he started saying, you know, I want to marry you. I want to marry you. Now, we met in January of 2017. So, Valentine's Day of 2017, he did me dirty. So, when he started throwing an idea he wanted to marry me, and he was in jail, he got out of jail in January. He was like, I want to marry you on Valentine's Day this year since I did you wrong last year, you know. I never want to get married on Valentine's Day, but I wanted to get married, just not that day, but he was so for it. I'm like, okay, we'll do it, you know. So our whole relationship, we've been distance. We've been in a long distance relationship because I'm in North Carolina and he's in Ohio. I go to Ohio about a week before we get married. A few days before we got married, he started putting his hands on me. And I'm like, and he just, I was shocked. I never I never thought I would be in that circumstance. So he put his hands on me a few days before we got married. I forgave because, you know, guys said, oh, it'll never happen again. Not just guys, females are abusive too. But it was, it will never happen again. I'm so sorry. I just really love you. I forgave him. Then the night we got married, he put his hands on me. I want to go into detail why he was putting his hands on me, but there is people that know of us. So if you're not in our immediate circle, you don't know who I'm talking about. If you just know me through social media, you are not gonna know who I'm talking about. Hell, even some of my friends don't know him because, like I said, we were in a long distance relationship, and when we were together, I was mainly around his people. He wasn't really around mine. But I just don't want the people that do know us, I don't want them to know reasons behind what he did, why he did what he did. But yeah, he was wrong. Okay, I will say that he was wrong. The night we got married and he put his hands on me, he was upset. And he was pissed that he got caught up in some shit. So he beat me for it. That happened the night we got married. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm cool. Like, I left. I'm about to go stay the night with my friend. He just blowing my phone up. Come back. We just need to talk. I went back. We talked again. And I forgave. And it just happened more and more. And throughout the whole year. And because like I said, we're in 2019 now. And I don't know how many times I said I'm done. But I went back since we've been married. It's too many to even count on my fingers, way too many. But once I got married, I felt like I was stuck. Because I didn't want to be a statistic. I can't really remember any statistics right now, but I know it's very crazy. Not all people, like, the divorce rate is so high right now is what I'm trying to say. And I didn't want to be a part of that statistic. So I said, once I'm married, I'm married. We're gonna work this shit out and everything like that. And so I kept going back. I didn't want to remarry. I felt like getting a divorce and then like men, if I got a divorce and men tried to talk to me, I feel like they wouldn't, once they knew I was married or something, they wouldn't want to talk to me anymore. Even if I got divorced, because they'll be like, I don't know what I was thinking. So that made me stay. I was very insecure at the time, and I just felt very little, and like I didn't matter. That made me stay. So it was on and off though, but the beatings just, when we did see each other, because we were in a long distance relationship, even when we got married, he didn't move here. So when we did see each other get married, he still put his hands on me. And it was one time, now I'm a little girl, you know, I'm very skinny, and at the time, I was maybe 130. I done put on a little weight now. I mean, not 130, I'm 130 now, but at the time I was maybe 110. So I was very little, and he's like 200 pounds. And putting his hands on me and smacked me one time to where my jaw really messed up. I couldn't eat for a few days. I couldn't, like how I'm opening my mouth now, I couldn't do that for a few days. And I didn't go to the hospital while I was in Ohio, because I was like, I don't know. So I tried to like toughen it out, and a few days went by before I came back to North Carolina, and I went to medical, and you know, I made up some excuse on what happened to my jaw, and I had to take, you know, some pills to, cause my shit was swollen, so I had to take some pills to help the inflammation go down. So yeah, that's my story on pretty much why. Even after that though, I still went back, and I didn't understand really what was going on. I felt like it was normal because that's what I seen growing up. I seen men putting their hands on women, women defending themselves at times, you know. So that was my normal in my head from me growing up. So I didn't understand until I started loving myself more. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about the Lord I serve. Baby, listen. He is amazing because he loved me when I ain't love myself. And he taught me how to love myself more. And I'm starting to get teary-eyed because I really came a long way. I really did. I came a long way. So, you know, that's why I endured what I did. I didn't love myself. That's just the bottom line. And I want to say to people now that are in that situation, it gets better. You got to walk away. You have to find that courage to love yourself and to know that there's better, and to, baby, walk it out. You know, it'll hurt because that's something you used to and you feel like that person love you. Because they'll say, oh, I hit you because I love you. That's not love, baby. That's not. So if you in that type of situation, male or female, you need to get out. You need to run. It's not healthy. People is crazy. People is killing people. You know what I mean? People, you can just be fighting and hit somebody the wrong way and they end up dead. You know what I mean? And I don't want to, if I can spread some type of awareness for domestic violence, that's something I would do, because that's something I am extremely passionate about. That's something I witnessed my mother go through. I used to watch my mother get beaten. And that's why when it started happening to me, I thought it was okay. It's not. Because now my mother is remarried and her husband never would lay a finger on her. And that's how it should be. But if you are in that situation, there's hotlines, and I will post that type of information later. It'll be in the end of this video. I'll post the hotline information for domestic violence, for suicide, things of that nature, and I also put it in the description box. But you are so much better than that domestic violence, and your life is so much more important than that. You have to value your life. Even if that motherfucker don't, you have to. Because you was put here for a reason. You are special. And I want to say that to you. If ain't nobody told you that today, I want to tell you I love you and that you are special. Because sometimes people just need to hear that. And it's the truth. It's really the truth. And if nobody ain't telling you that, go look in the mirror and you tell yourself that, saying, I am loved, I love myself, and I am special. And speak that all throughout the day. Pray all throughout the day, and it will bring you to a better place. And know that where you are right now, you will be in a better place 6 months from now. I don't care what you're going through. You will be in a better place. You pray, you be very consistent about bettering yourself, and you make moves. You be encouraged. You think positive. Everything will get better. And I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm preaching, because this was supposed to be about just uplifting. But I also want to spread awareness, because when I was in that place, I was suicidal. You know, I attempted suicide. I felt like nobody gave a fuck about me. I felt this big. So I'm like, nobody will miss me if I'm gone. Baby, that was just the devil. And I'm here to tell you that's just the devil. We don't listen to the devil. No. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna post a suicide hotline as well. Suicide is not an option for me, nor is it for you. Suicide is not the answer. at all. And that's another thing that I felt was normal. I witnessed my mother trying to commit suicide in front of me a few times. You know, I've been through a lot. And what I'm starting to realize now as I'm growing, things that I saw as a kid was not always the right thing. And that's why if you have kids too, you have to instill in them the right things. And you have to, if you don't want your kids being like that, you can't show that to them, because kids pick up what you put down. You get me? So you have to be an example for them, for these babies. You have to be. But yeah, that was just my little rant on that. Another thing, what else can I talk about? I don't know. I feel like I just was preaching. But it's things that need to be said. So don't too many people speak on things like that. But I'm going to be bold enough and I'm going to speak on it. And this is just the beginning of me speaking on it. Because, you know, I'm here for everybody. And I'm here to spread positivity. I'm here to spread light. I'm here to spread love. And I'm here to, if I can teach somebody, and I'm here to show people how to love themselves, because I was that low where I didn't love myself and where I didn't know how to even begin to love myself. I've seen counselors. And another thing I want to touch on is depression is bad in, you know, all communities. But in the Black community, it is so horrible. Because us as Black people, we really don't know what depression or anxiety is. Because especially Black women, I want to speak to my Black women right now. I'm going to speak to everybody but my Black women. Please listen up. We are taught to be so strong. And when we talk to be so strong, nobody pays attention to us. No, we're not allowed to show weakness. Us as Black women, we're not. Because if we show weakness, then we all these names, and it don't matter what people have got to say. That's one thing, but it's just a stigma. And then when they teach us Black women to be so strong, then they want to call us bitches, and we got attitudes, and that's a whole nother thing. But us in the Black community as women, we always taught to be so strong, and nobody looks out for us. Nobody tells us, you are depressed, baby. This is where you need to go and get help. Nobody tells us, oh, you have anxiety, baby. This is what you need to do for your anxiety. Nobody tells us these things. Nobody talks about these things in the Black community at all. Like, and it blows my mind. I started like doing research, and I started paying attention, and I just started listening. And I'm starting to see people open up more about depression in the Black community. Like Charlamagne the God, I watch The Breakfast Club a lot. And if you know who Charlamagne the God is, he's on The Breakfast Club in New York. And he's been talking, I don't know how long he has been seeing a therapist, but he has. And he talks about that, and you know, how he encouraged Black people to do that, because we have so many things bottled up inside of us. We need to let it out sometime. And it's so unfortunate that we can't go to our own people to let it out at times. So I encourage you to go to a therapist. I've been to counselors, and they kind of helped in a way. I'll say God was my main source of help, but counselors helped in a way. They'll show you certain type of therapy, like art therapy, I guess, if that's what the fuck you want to call it. But you know, just drawing or coloring, that really relaxes you. If you have a rock, and whenever you feel like you have an anxiety attack or being stressed out, you rub that rock. Music is another way to relieve stress and things of that nature. So stuff like that. And I just want to say, if anybody is ever feeling down or whatever the case, you can email me at DefiBeauty1@gmail.com. Email me if you're feeling down and you need encouraging words. If you want to pray, I can give you guys my, we'll talk through an app. But you can email me if you would like to pray with me. I'm open to that. You can find me on social media. My Instagram is _MINNIE.G. That is my Instagram. And my business Instagram is _DefiBeauty. You can message me on those if you need uplifting words. I am here. So that's another thing. Like, my mind bounces everywhere. I'm so sorry for that. But I'm like, my brain is going like this. It's bouncing everywhere. I am about to close out. I hope you guys enjoy my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please get me out there. I am trying. I promise I am gonna do more videos. Please go shop my website. I have my hair collection right now is tropical. So I know people gonna go look and be like, what is these damn names? It's my tropical collection. So, cause it's the springtime. So we bringing in the spring with some tropical hair. You get what I'm saying? And these are 4D and 5D mink eyelashes. So go check these out as well. I am looking for brand ambassadors for my brand. Please, 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 if you have a great following, if you have a supportive following, please hit me up. Email me at DefiBeauty1@gmail.com. Email me to be an ambassador, and we can talk and we can discuss and we can possibly work together. I really appreciate you all for watching. Comment, tell me some things you liked about this video. Tell me some things you didn't like. Ask me questions. Maybe I can do a Q&A soon. And just spread love, positivity, and happiness. If you did not tell somebody you love them today, go walk up to somebody and tell them you love them. I don't care who it is. It could be a stranger. Tell them you love them. I promise you a brighten up their day.